It is a sigmoid. It is sigmoid or S-shaped curve. Important question. S-shaped graph. The percentage of hemoglobin that is bound with oxygen is called percentage saturation of hemoglobin. Abayal, you cannot see the slide. It is a sigmoid or S-shaped graph. The percentage of hemoglobin that is bound with oxygen is called percentage saturation of hemoglobin. I think Sanika, I have shared the screen for you. You can have a look. Okay. Let us draw this graph, everyone. A question will be from here. Important. Yes, yes. Oops. Ma'am, is a part marked in blue. Yeah, 50%. I'll label everything. 2 minutes. Write down. Do let me know once you're done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Others, quickly. I'll give you a few more minutes. Quickly. Done? Okay. So listen. Everybody listen to me, okay? Everybody is going to listen. You're not going to write anything. You'll understand it first. Okay? Everybody will understand it first. So what do you mean by P50? I have mentioned here P50. So P50 क्या है? P50 is the partial pressure. You know what is partial pressure? P50 is the partial pressure at which the hemoglobin saturation is 50% and it is represented as P50. How many molecules a hemoglobin can bind? One hemoglobin can bind how many molecules of oxygen?
4.
4. So 4 molecule. Now this is 100% saturation. This is 100% saturation. So when I say 50% saturation, one hemoglobin binding to how many oxygen molecule? 2 oxygen molecule. This is called 50% of saturation. Did you got the point? And this is represented as P50. Is it clear? So
Ma'am, now
it,
the point on the curve is 50%.
what?
The point that is marked on the curve.
Yeah, this is 50%. This is 50%. So the graph on the hemoglobin saturation in percentage, 100%, 50%, the graph goes. Okay, this y-axis is giving you the axis of hemoglobin saturation in percentage. Now this is clear. Did you all understood what is P50? Now we are moving to the next point. Now in the blood you have hemoglobin, right? Hemoglobin. So much hemoglobin is present in the blood. In that blood, all this hemoglobin are bind to 50% of oxygen. So when said to be a hemoglobin is 50-50, when a hemoglobin is binding to 50% of oxygen, when you extrapolate it, it reached to what would be the partial pressure when the hemoglobin is 50% saturation. The partial pressure will be P50 will be is equal to 25 mmHg. When the partial pressure of oxygen comes to 25 mmHg, it means your hemoglobin is carrying a 50% of saturation. There is still chance that hemoglobin can bind to oxygen. Did you got the point, everyone?
Ma'am, could you repeat?
See. Okay, let me write down. We'll write down one sentence. Write down. When have I written this point? When the partial pressure of oxygen is 25 mmHg, the hemoglobin gets saturated to about 50%. It means the blood contain 50% oxygen. Now read and tell me if you have not understood. Look into the graph and tell me if you have not understood anything. Now listen to me. Okay, explaining. The partial pressure of oxygen is 25 mmHg. What do you mean by that? 25 mmHg ऑक्सीजन का partial pressure कब होगा? जब hemoglobin gets saturated for about 50%. Hemoglobin gets saturated to about 50%. When a partial pressure of oxygen is 25 mmHg. 25 mmHg what? Whenever the hemoglobin is binding and it comes to 25 mmHg. When you extrapolate the graph, it will come to 25 mmHg. It means the oxygen is, the hemoglobin is saturated to 50%, not 100%. 100% hemoglobin occupy nahi hua hai. There is still chance the hemoglobin can bind to oxygen in the alveoli. Got this point? These are the normal values. I think the screen has stopped. Let me share it again. Just a minute, just a minute. Let me. Sanika, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll answer to your questions. But tell me now, have you understood what is partial pressure? P50, have you understood that part? That is most important. Your
Yes,
questions will
ma'am.
be answered. Have you understood what is P50? Have you understood what is partial pressure of oxygen? Say, when the partial pressure of oxygen is 25 mmHg, that means this much is saturated. Now, it's moving to this. When does a graph shift towards the left? When does a graph shift towards the right? See, whenever the partial pressure is less, whenever partial pressure 25 से अगर 15 पे है partial pressure, तब graph shift होगा left में. जब temperature is less, when pH is less, when partial pressure of carbon dioxide is less, when all these components are less, but hydrogen ion concentration are less, partial pressure of carbon dioxide is less, but at that moment क्या होता है? What happened to the partial pressure? Partial pressure will be less, right? So it will come somewhere here. Partial pressure is less. When the partial pressure is less, if you take the value here, or if you take the value here, it will come to somewhere here. This line. The pink color will extrapolate like this. So when the pink color extrapolate like this, it means partial pressure is less, temperature is less, H plus ion concentration is less, there is less of carbon dioxide. Is time पे, but affinity towards the carbon dioxide, affinity towards the oxygen is more, because here when the partial pressure is less, मतलब एक ही oxygen molecule bind हुआ होगा, बाकी के 4 empty हैं, अब बाकी के 3 empty हैं bind करने के लिए, because it has not reached to 25. 25 पे 2 empty रहेंगे, 2 occupy रहेंगे, but it is less than 25. The partial pressure is less than P50. So it has more affinity for the binding of oxygen. hemoglobin has more affinity for the binding of oxygen. This can happen only when during that time when there's a more affinity for oxygen molecule, the saturation graph will shift towards the left. Exactly opposite jab hoga, it will shift towards the right. How? See here what happened. You can see this. Just a minute. You can see this when we
Ma'am, could you please
extrapolate.
explain the affinity part? I didn't get it properly.
See, affinity means what? Hemoglobin, this is attraction towards the oxygen molecule. अभी oxygen hemoglobin में कितने parts हैं? 4 molecule it can bind, right? It can bind to how many oxygen molecule? 4 oxygen molecule, right? Now this oxygen molecule एक bind हो गया, एक bind हो गया, और एक bind हो गया, एक bind हो गया. This means it is 100% saturated. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, abhi वापस you check this diagram where you have oxygen binding here, oxygen binding here. It means what? 50% saturation. Do you agree with me?
In partial pressure.
Partial pressure. Very good. Partial pressure is how much? 25 mmHg.
25
Do you agree with me?
mmH.
Do you agree with me? समझ में आया
Yes,
इतना?
ma'am.
Abhi next. There is one more hemoglobin in which there is valency where only one is occupied. Why one is occupied? Because it has not reached to the 50%. That is called affinity. Now, this has, now tell me one diagram and this is second diagram.
Ma'am,
This is third diagram.
when it is binding with one and the rest are left, it is somewhere midway to bind all the 4, no?
Midway to bind all the 4. Yes. So tell me one, ये first वाला diagram है और ये last वाला third diagram है. Which will have more affinity for binding the oxygen now? Which hemoglobin will have more affinity to bind to the oxygen? One पहला वाला जो
last
draw
one.
किया है या last वाला draw किया है?
The last one.
Last one, because it has 3 sites which are left. So this will have more affinity to binding to the oxygen. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. क्यों इसका partial P50 कितना है? Less than 25. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Understood. This moment the graph will shift towards the left. When the graph is shifting towards the left, it means association of oxygen with the hemoglobin is more. When graph shift towards left means it has more affinity, or oxygen has more affinity to bind to hemoglobin.
So, ma'am, once the graph shifts, it means automatically the partial pressure, it will decrease on the graph.
Obviously. So, and the partial pressure of P50 is less than 25 mmHg. Is it clear to each and everyone there? Each and everyone there.
Yes, ma'am.
Others, is it clear? I'm waiting for your response. Any difficulties to anyone there?
No, ma'am.
Rishikesh, Abhay, Padma. All clear?
No,
Okay. Do not scream. Send me in the chat box. Next. Okay. Now listen to me. Abhi sunna. What happened to this? Yeah. So you know these 3 things you have learned. Now you have third graph. Now I'm drawing the fourth here, somewhere here. In the fourth, check this. Okay, Shanvi Krishnamurti, right? Okay. Now listen. This is a hemoglobin. In the hemoglobin, you have 4 valency. In this, one oxygen is binding here, one oxygen is binding here, one oxygen is binding here. Now, what happened to P50 here? Is equal to 25 mmHg or more than 25 mmHg? Who will answer
More
this?
than 25.
Very good.
More than, ma'am.
More than 25 mmHg. So you can see when you extrapolate this point, where you are coming? You are coming to near 30. Yes or no? This means, when does this happen? This happens when the increase in P50, your P50 is increasing, your temperature increases, partial carbon dioxide increases, H plus ion increases, but pH and the affinity decrease. Why I say affinity decrease? Because there is no more valencies or the places that needs to be occupied. There's just one place that is left over. So the affinity also decreases. So this is exactly opposite to the shift towards the left. So shift towards the right happen when P50 increases, temperature increases, carbon dioxide increases, H plus ion increases, but decreases in pH and affinity. So shift towards the right
Ma'am,
takes
but
place.
in
Exactly.
this case, it will of course have a more affinity than the 100% one, no?
100% is completely stopped. There is no, we cannot talk about the affinity there.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, completely stop. Here what happened? Dissociation takes place. Here, when the in the right side, here I told you, here it is association. Shift towards means it has more binding to hemoglobin. So it is association in the, when there is a movement of this. In the left side, it is association. Because hemoglobin is binding. Okay. Here right side means what? It has less affinity to oxygen. And very important, remember, yes, P50 represent the P50 represent a partial pressure of oxygen at 50% saturation of hemoglobin. Yes, is it clear? That is equal to 25 mmHg. Now, this is all about the graph. Now I'll give you 1 minute to revise. Everyone will revise this, and do let me know if you have questions. Everybody will revise this. I'll give you a few minutes, few seconds to revise this before I move to the next. All clear? That's really nice. Okay, but finally, when it will be binding completely, the curve will be long along the back black one, right? Done. Okay, let's move now next. Some important diet questions will be from here. Let me tell you that those questions. Okay. You know where is myoglobin found? Do you know where is myoglobin found? This is all about the dissociation curve. Okay. Do you know where is myoglobin found? Heard about myoglobin? Myoglobin is found in muscles, Sakshi. Very good. Muscles.
Skeletal muscle.
Muscles. Yes, muscles. Basically. Do you know how many molecules does it bind to? It's a same function. It carries also oxygen. Okay. So it binds to how many oxygen molecule? Like hemoglobin? Very important question. 4. Sanika 4. Sakshi says 2. Sanika says 4. Amol says 4. What about others? 100. What is 100? 100. One hemoglobin, one myoglobin binds to how many oxygen molecule? Amol. Okay. It's one oxygen molecule. Many of them do this mistake, 1 or 4 ke chakkar mein. So remember, it is just one. Why do you think it binds to one oxygen molecule? Who will answer this? Why myoglobin binds to one oxygen molecule? If you know why, I have told the answer of Shivam, 1. Okay. Now my next question is, why do you think myoglobin bind to just one oxygen molecule? I want to see who will answer this. Who is the smartest among all? I want to see this. Yes, 1. Shivam, it's 1. Now tell me, why do you think? Because it has one peptidoglycan. What peptidoglycan?
Because of less saturation.
No, nothing to saturation. No. I want to see who will answer this. Because it has higher affinity. No. Very good. Amod has answered it. Because it has one iron molecule. Because it has one Fe, iron molecule. Do you understand? If you know why hemoglobin binds to 4 oxygen molecule, if you remember, I'd explained this. Haven't I explained why hemoglobin binds to 4 molecule? No, not one polypeptide chain. It's only one. Hemoglobin has one iron molecule, so it binds to one oxygen. Is this point clear to each and everyone there? Is it clear? I have told you, in the hemoglobin there are 4 Fe atom. So it binds to each Fe. The oxygen will bind to each Fe. Same way here, there is one Fe which leads to one oxygen binding of one oxygen molecule. Very important question for your medical exams. Now, if there is an oxygen, if there is oxygen, if there is a carbon monoxide, if there is a carbon dioxide, okay, how many? Oxygen, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, which will have higher affinity to hemoglobin? Tell me. You can answer this. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me? Okay, fine. Mute yourself, mute yourself. So, have you understood revised? Is it clear about the curve? Everybody? Yes. Now let's move. What I was saying, yeah. Tell me, you as you said, carbon monoxide. Write down monoxide. Please write down. Monoxide has higher affinity to hemoglobin. This is again an important question, my dear students. See, whenever I say important question, I cannot repeat it later. Sometime I might forget to repeat during your exam time. But please, that's the reason I tell you to write down in your notebook. When I say important question, highlight it. Okay? So, monoxide is higher affinity to hemoglobin than oxygen. How much time affinity? It has 250 times. It has 250 times affinity, more affinity. Okay? 250 times more affinity. Next. Is this point clear to all, each and everyone in the class? Next, let's move. Very important point. I forgot. Yes. Very, very
Ma'am, could you
important.
please repeat what you said just now?
I said carbon monoxide has higher affinity to hemoglobin than oxygen. How much time? 250 times more. 250 times more affinity towards hemoglobin. Which gas? Carbon monoxide. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. One more important point, a very important, my dear students. If you have fetal hemoglobin, and if you have maternal hemoglobin, which hemoglobin do you think have higher affinity to the oxygen? If you have fetal hemoglobin and if you have maternal hemoglobin, which hemoglobin do you think has higher affinity? Hmm? Fetal hemoglobin has, are you all there? Higher affinity. Yes, Sanika, it is. Fetal affinity has higher affinity to oxygen than the maternal hemoglobin. Is this point clear?
Ma'am, what is fetal and maternal hemoglobin?
Fetal matlab fetus, the hemoglobin which is found in fetal blood. The maternal matlab the hemoglobin which is found in the mother's blood.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So I might, okay, I'll give you, done, all clear. So I'm giving you, yeah, I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll leave you 5 minutes early. Okay, just 5 minutes early. Okay. Okay. Next, we are discussing about we have discussed about transport of oxygen. How transport of oxygen taking place? Transport of oxygen is taking place by 2 methods. We already discussed, right? You all know how it is getting transported now. Yes or no? Okay. So there's important thing that you need to remember, Bohr's effect. Please write a note on Bohr's effect. Please mention it in Bohr's effect. What is Bohr's effect? Dissociation of oxyhemoglobin due to high concentration. When does if this is a hemoglobin is bind to oxygen, oxygen. When does this oxygen get dissociated from the hemoglobin? Who will answer me this? Tell me. Oxygen hemoglobin से कब dissociate होगा? Associate नहीं, dissociate कब होगा? No, did I mention that? I didn't mention this. Don't get the questions which I have not mentioned. My question was, when do you think hemoglobin will dissociate from the, oxygen will dissociate from the hemoglobin? When graph moves right. Very good. When does a graph moves right? अभी ये tissue है. टिश्यू में जब कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का लेवल ज्यादा होगा, that time what happened, the hemoglobin will dissociate oxygen to the tissue and then this is released. Do you agree with me? Whenever there is in the right side, if you remember, I have written increase in carbon dioxide concentration. Whenever there's an increase in carbon dioxide concentration in the body, the hemoglobin need to release this oxygen. Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
When does it happen? Bohr's effect, dissociation of oxyhemoglobin due to high carbon dioxide concentration in the tissue. Hemoglobin is bind to the oxygen, but oxygen needs to come out. When does it come out? When there is increase in the oxygen. When do you think hemoglobin will associate it with the oxygen? When carbon dioxide is less. Is it clear? लंग्स में क्यों एसोसिएशन होता है? लंग्स में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का पार्शियल प्रेशर लेस रहता है, पर ऑक्सीजन का पार्शियल प्रेशर इज मोर, सो देयर इज एसोसिएशन. टिश्यू में क्या होता है? टिश्यू में इफ यू रिमेंबर वी हैव ड्रॉन दिस डायग्राम. यू रिमेंबर हार्ट एंड ऑल दिस पार्ट. यू रिमेंबर दिस डायग्राम. इन टिश्यू कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेवल इज मोर. That time what happened? There is a dissociation that happened. So tell me, association कौन से साइड पे होता है और dissociation कौन से साइड पे होता है? Site I'm talking about. Which site? Association with oxygen or hemoglobin bind कहाँ होता है? Yeah, left is association, right? My question is, this you have studied this graph. ये हमने पढ़ा था. You remember this one? This is blood circulation. This is lungs. This is tissue. You remember? We studied this. Everybody remember? Say yes if you remember.
Yes.
I thought I'll tell you. Yes, you remember, right? Yes, very good, Sakshi. Association alveoli, it happens, right? Do you agree with me? Association will happen in the alveoli because carbon dioxide contained in the alveoli is less. Partial pressure of oxygen, carbon dioxide is less in the alveoli. So association will happen there. Dissociation कहाँ होगा? You can look to this diagram, yesterday's last class diagram. Sanika's screen is visible. I am able to see from other slide. From other system is on. Sanika, please re-log in. Tissue, very good. In the tissue, dissociation happens. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Association in the alveoli and dissociation in the tissue. So shift to right means, please somebody can send a screenshot to Sanika. Shift to right means indicates the dissociation of oxygen from hemoglobin. Shift to left means indicates association of oxygen with the hemoglobin. Just read these 2 points, 1 point and 2 point. Sanika, yes, I've already sent. Just check. So shift to right and shift to left समझ में आया सब लोगों को? Everybody understood shift to right curve, shift to left curve. What is Bohr's effect? Bohr's effect means dissociation of oxyhemoglobin due to high concentration of carbon dioxide in the tissue, which means we're talking about the dissociation, matlab shift to right. Shift to right is nothing but Bohr's effect. I said Bohr's effect is similar to shift to right. Do you agree with me, Yash? Bohr's effect is similar to shift to right. Do you agree with me? Read the two sentences. Read the Bohr's effect. Read the shift to right. Shift to right. Do you agree? This both the sentences are clear. This both the sentences are same. Agar somebody asks you in the Bohr's effect what happened, Bohr's effect is dissociation of oxyhemoglobin. Why does the dissociation takes place? Because the concentration of carbon dioxide is more in the tissue. Is this point clear? Read.
Ma'am, could you please explain the last point you said just now?
Any doubts to anyone there? Yes, you
No.
got the point. Yes, you got the point. What did I say? Okay. So this is the Bohr's effect. Okay, remember Bohr's effect? Sanika, I didn't mention anything. I just said, listen, Sanika, I just said Bohr's effect is similar to shift to right. Bohr's effect is nothing but shift to right. That is dissociation of oxyhemoglobin due to high concentration of carbon dioxide in tissue. Sanika, please read shift to right and Bohr's effect. Both are similar. That is what I said. Ma'am, what is that? Yes, it increases. Amol, yes, it increases. Is it clear to all about the Bohr's effect, about the shift to right, about the shift to left? सबको समझ में आया? Association in the alveoli, dissociation in the tissue. Everybody will close your eyes. Everybody will close your eyes. And you're going to just listen. Okay? Association happens in alveoli. Dissociation happens in tissue. Association happens when partial pressure of carbon dioxide is less. Dissociation happens when partial pressure of carbon dioxide is more. Shift to right is dissociation. Shift to left is association. Shift to right is similar to Bohr's effect that happens due to high concentration of carbon dioxide. That's it for today's class. All clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think I was supposed to leave you 5 minutes early because since it was not clear, I'm leaving you all now. Enjoy your day. See you all in the next class. Read. Okay. You all are going to read today itself. Is it clear? I hope each and everyone in the class have understood the respiratory part. Everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So see you all in the next class. Venka, have you understood? Srisha, have you understood? Sakshi, Tanmay, Divya, Divenka, have you understood all these points? Padmaja, Shruti, Mangesh, Madhura, Sanjana, Arya, Sanika. I hope you understood the points today. Amal,
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya, what about you?
Understood, ma'am.
Understood. Okay.